I'm up here.
Everybody sit down.
Greetings, Colonel.
I said sit down! Now, you know how I don't like to use the sit-down gun, but this morning we just don't have time for mucking about. Major Allied cities have come under attack.
Nazis?
Close your mouth.
Hello, and welcome back to the channel, back to today, back to the day before yesterday. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. What's up, everybody? You know, we're gonna do a little art stream here, you know? Get going on. Hey, Jason, what's going on? You know, we're gonna do some inking and thinking. I got this Witchblade piece here that I'm gonna do. I've got some other stuff here that I gotta ink. I got this wonderful Catwoman sketch cover that I gotta do. Also needs to be inked. Probably some Copics. They seem pretty Copic friendly. So probably gonna do that at some point. And then I've got a fat Red Sonja to do. You know? That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying that's what's in the pipe. So yeah, we're gonna get in here. We're gonna wreck this, you know, these pencils that I've done, and you know, see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but yeah, we'll switch over here and go full page. You know, get my mouse out of the way. You know how it goes. How it be do. Yeah, I have they go for like $200. Yeah, like it's crazy. I was looking online because I was gonna pick up some more of them because I seen like the different color variants for the logo, and I was gonna pick up some more, and I was like, why are these things $200? Just the blank, right? And I've got like a handful of them, right? So I'm like, I'm just gonna draw on them, and I'm gonna charge accordingly. That's all there is to it. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, $200 for the blank. Well, let's add on the art too. All right, we're just gonna jump in here. You know, get going. Trying to decide, right? Like my pencils are kind of, well, they're loose for me. Okay, we'll put it that way. My pencils are loose on here. Converted to blue line, printing it out, and I'm just gonna kind of go for it. And kind of, you know, even some of the thicker line weights in here, I wouldn't normally do because I know I'm gonna color it. So, but I'm trying to like do things a little different, right? Trying to kind of see where I want to go. I think trying to decide. It's kind of funny, the 03. I'm gonna go for this Faber-Castell 03. Slide in here. Right? Yeah, we're going for it. You know what I mean? We're going in here. We're gonna ink it up and see how it goes, you know? That's kind of the way it is. I might go in there with a 0.1 to pull all that together, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, the way I'm looking at it is like, worst case scenario, I can fix it in post. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. It was funny. Like, I thought about it whenever I got to look at how much those Absolute Batman blanks were, and I was kind of like, should I just flip them? And then I was like, I don't really fucking care. I paid like $5 for them or whatever. Like, if they're now suddenly worth something, I'll just make them worth more. You know what I mean? how I'm looking at it. But yeah, the Absolute Batman thing's kind of funny because, like, I just don't think it's that good. And then you see weird things. Yeah, exactly. Like, right? Like, if I, and the thing is like, I do a lot of the pencil stuff or bring it in anyway, right? Like, you know, like I did some of these on these old backing boards, right? So I did this like Catwoman, like just on these, like, and they're like kind of, you know, these brownie super like recycled cardboard paper things, right? And I'm just doing loose pencils on them and inking them up. And but it's weird, like I do like the texture, the rougher texture, and I think as far as like, you know, doing traditional stuff, I think I'm gonna look at, like, because I got a pretty smooth bristle that I'm working on right here, and I think I'm gonna go for a more rougher surface. Like, it's one of those things where I don't feel as worried about pulling the line on a rougher surface, because like if the smoother the surface and you're pulling that smooth line and then you hit that tiny little, like, what you would call like a knot in like the bristle, right? And then it just like pulls your pen off or bumps it up, and you're just like, for fuck's sake, like, you know, I don't know, I just like, I'm a big fan of really clean lines. And so, like, you know, is the second the line that I'm pulling isn't clean or has a little bit of a wobble to it, it just kind of turns me, and I'm not a fan of it. So yeah, it's just how it is, right? Like, you just get very particular, and I gotta spin this around here, right? Like, and so yeah, it's one of those things. It's like working digitally for so long has made me very particular about my own like line work. And so like the second something just kind of isn't as smooth as I would like it to be, it just bugs me instantly. It just like kind of eats at me. And so yeah, I definitely am a bit of a control freak as far as my line weights are concerned. Other things I'm pretty cool with, but as soon as my line weights are not as thin as I'd like them to be, and that's the thing too, like I color and like ink all my own stuff, so, you know, and so whenever I'm drawing, half the time I'm thinking about the color, so I'm leaving stuff out that I know is going to be colored. Like, it's like, why put detail into a spot that you're just going to color, right? Like that kind of stuff. So yeah, I definitely get in there and just kind of, I don't know, I think it's weird whenever I'm like going to do something like this, like do a commission or whatever, or just a piece for fun or whatever. You're off with the clean lines too, are you? Yeah, no, but like that's the thing, right? Like where I'm like, if I know it's going to end up being a traditional piece, I definitely think about it differently than if I'm just only working digital, right? Because I'm just like, okay, I do my rough pencils, my layouts, and I kind of build it up like I'm painting, right? Like I'll just like go like, I'll just erase or just do white over the top of things to make, you know, that clean line I want. And like here, you know, it says how long it's been going. It's 12 minutes, you know? But also hello. But yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, so if you're working digitally, you can kind of layer things and be like, oh, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try that. And on paper, you're either slapping sticky notes on it or you're hitting whiteout or whatever, right? And then pulling something else. And so, yeah, so with a lot of this stuff, it's like how particular do you want to be? But yeah. Yeah, what's going on? Let's get in here. Right? And I think I'm gonna become known for the look down, you know, whether heads up, because I draw a ton of my characters that way, or just like stuff like this, commissions or whatever. And so yeah, I kind of, yeah, YouTube really screwed you. You know, you're about to get got by YouTube. All right, do I wanna go to a smaller? Do I want to go this small? Nah, that's too small. Fuck that. I'll stick with those. I'll stick with it. I was gonna go smaller, but I don't think I need to. Yeah, it's also like it was like a pretty quiet night. Like, I was gonna seeing what. What? Listen, don't worry about it. Yeah, well, here you. That's the thing, right? Like, it's a Thursday. You know, very quiet streaming kind of day, and so it's a good time to just kind of stream. But that's the thing, right? Like I also streamed earlier today, so that usually kind of kills your notifications if you stream multiple times a day. Or so I've been told. You know? But that's just me. It's just the words I get on the street. You know? Alright. Get in here. Just trying to stay away from stuff to let the ink dry. See? And I hit a little knot there. And now my cackles. My cackles are up. Cackles. Yeah. That's how it is. I'm gonna get that little divot. You shake your fist at YouTube, do you? All right. I mean, you knew. You know what I'm saying? Some people just demand this content. That's all there is to it, you know? And I hate it for them. That they're not getting the sweet, sweet YouTube content that they demand. I am going to start streaming on a far more regular basis. I just have to find like a schedule that kind of works for me. And then, boy, you'll be sick of me then. But until then, enjoy the sporadic chaos. You know, that is my weird streaming schedule. Listen, it's one of those things, right? Like, I'm not sure if it's like the YouTube like algorithm or what it is, or like the notifications or whatever. But hey, what's going on, Scamps? How you doing? But yeah, no, I know a lot of people, like I've seen Awesome One pop in at the very end of a stream and go, what, you've been streaming for like 3 hours? Do you know what I mean? And I'm just like, what? Like, I can't help that you didn't get the notification, you know what I mean? But that's annoying, right? Like, if people are coming in and being like, oh, you've been streaming for hours? Fuck. That's far from ideal. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're getting in there. We're getting in there. We're doing Andy proud. We're doing the face first. You know what I'm saying? And then everything after that is a bonus. Yeah. But yeah, it's like, and when I was doing this, I redrew this hair like 5 times. Like, I kept going like, oh, maybe it needs to be a little bit more like this, or maybe I want to do a little bit more of a flow, or maybe I'm going to go kind of 70s, right? And so I just, like, kept redrawing it and was just kind of like, well, see, like, I mean, somehow you ended up here. You must have your notifications on in some way. You know what I mean? You know, I mean, unless you're stalking my channel. And then, well, what to tell you, you know? I don't know what to tell you about that, right? Oh, see. I wasn't talking about, I was talking about Jason. Someone doth protest too much. You got sick of hearing the writer-artist debate on every channel and saw you were live. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a dumb debate, if I'm being completely honest. You know, because it's like, it's one of those things, like, you know, here's my 2 cents, right? You can't put the cart before the horse. So, like, if you're a writer and you're trying to sell a comic book, you cannot sell the book without art. There has to be some art to draw in the consumer. There has to be some art to excite the reader's mind. Right? So they have to go, oh man, this art looks amazing. I hope the story's good. And they buy based on the faith that the art is going to be as good as the story and vice versa. Right? There is no, you know, like, oh my God, Von Coleman is such an amazing writer. Because you don't fucking know until you buy his book. Right? So if he doesn't have good artists, why are you buying the book? Right? Like, there's no, like, you can't just, like, on faith alone, like, oh, I want noodle hair. Like, I mean, it's subjective, but, like, it's only subjective, like, if you buy the book, start reading it, and then go, oh, I really like the story and the art. But then if you buy the book, like, I've bought books, read them, and went, oh, the story's actually okay, but the art sucks. Right? Like, I've bought books, you know, from some of our fellow compatriots, and read the book and went, this art sucks. The story's actually okay. Right? Like, you know, if the art was better, I would probably buy the next issue. It's not, so I'm not going to continue to support it. And I don't feel obligated to support books that I don't think are good. Right? Just because they're in my, you know, close proximity, friend circle, acquaintance circle, right? So, like, if you as a creator aren't exciting me, I'm not buying your book. Right? Like, and I feel this, like, you know, I feel it should be the same for, like, you know what I mean? Like, if Shelby makes something and I go, I'm not feeling that, I'm not buying it. Right? Like, I love Shelby. Great dude. But, like, I'm just not going to buy, like, if he comes out tomorrow and says, hey, I'm making, like, my own version of the Smurfs. Right? I'm going to be like, bro, what? You know? And then, yeah, like, it's like, if you're making a good product, that's what matters. I would rather you hate my guts. Just passionately, vehemently despise me, and then go, but man, that book is fucking good. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I want to do. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, like it's very interesting. Hey Shelby, what's going on? But you know what I mean? Like if you're not making something that's just fucking, you know, you have like your work has to be undeniable. Like the whole package has to be undeniable. You know, and then like it doesn't matter if you're an asshole, right? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, they don't like your opinions on things. Like, if your work is undeniable, then that's the thing that would make me happy, right? That like you just hate the very ground that I walk on, but you're like, man, that book's good. I think that book's good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like that's the interesting part, right? Like about this whole thing. It's like be undeniable. And then none of the other shit matters. Whose package? Who's delivering? What's going on? What's happening? Somebody got a package for me? What's happening? Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty loose. Like some of this stuff I'm gonna figure out in the end. But I was just like, it's good. It's close enough to where I want it to be, that I can do it. Yeah, well, hey. She's here because she loves the ground I walk on. Here, Shelby. Catwoman on this $200 absolute Batman. Like, I'm looking forward to increasing its value. Got that FNP 90 right there, ready to go. Bullets coming right out of that tail, right into the injector. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, here, Shelby. You were talking about you were showing off some Japanese art books, the other day. You were like, oh, me so horny. So I was like, oh, what's this? The Japanese Art of Bob Peak. Oh, what's this? The Japanese Art of Robert McGinnis. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. And then, Shelby. Right here. Oh, Tol Narita. Look how thick this motherfucker is. It's a fat book. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Listen, I don't stop. I got a stack of art books here. We're going wild. Got some Godzilla. The art of Yasushi Torisawa. And then, and only then, right here. Oh, artworks 1955 to 2023. Little Buchi Terisawa. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Space Adventure Cobra. You know what's up. That's what I'm talking about. I won't. Alright, let's get back to this dumb thing. Listen, I don't. I try not to. Oh, Shelby. You want to know what's... Hold on. I seen this, and I thought of you. You know what this is, Shelby? So very rare, very exclusive single for Welcome to Paradise. This is how it came. This was a promo. This was a promo. Green Day, Welcome to Paradise. I'm just saying. That this is the hotness right here. You got this this Green Day single. You know what I mean? Bam. I don't think you do. Damn. I'll try not to listen to Inkers. It's so hot it blurred my camera. You're right. Right? Well, I'm just saying about this right here. This is Welcome to Paradise. This is the album version 345 single that doesn't sound as good as the album version. I'm just going to put that out there. For some reason it sounds like it's recorded in a box, and I appreciate it. Well then, oh, I would lull. Oh, would I? All right. I like the sound of that, Shelby. I like the sound of that. If you think I would laugh, that's great. That's what I'm talking about. You know? That is what I'm talking about. Doo-doo. Okay. I'll have to pull that down after. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, really? Coloring cover gig. You agreed without knowing who and what it was for. Interesting. Interesting. Mm-hmm. I see. I like this. I like the sounds of all this. So then, who asked you for you to not know who and what it was for? That's the query. That is the query that I have. You know what I'm saying? Some internet guy, some guy in the internet just goes, "Hey man, you want to color this?" And you're like, "Yeah, sure." And you're like, "Oh, that's what it's for." All right. I guess I'll accept that. I guess I'll basically. I like that my like ridiculous concept is like, oh yeah, that's basically what happened. You know, do you want to be part of that? Yeah, sure, whatever. What's it for? Doesn't matter. It don't matter. See, I think I wanna save her hair to the last because I'm gonna be very annoyed with it. Oh, nice. Listen, I think that should be the process going forward, right? Like, because okay, here's the thing, right? I've turned down some stuff because they were already like, oh, if we don't like it, we're gonna change it, and I'm like, dude, you're coming to me asking me to do something because you like what I do. And if you like what I do and you feel there's value in my work, why would you want me to do something I wouldn't do or redo something when my instinct was to do it this way and you liked all my previous instincts? Do you know what I'm saying? And so that kind of stuff drives me nuts. It's like, do you want me to do the work? Yes, no. You're coming to me because I feel like you think my work adds value to your project. Then why would you want to tell me how to do my job? You know? Like, are you my art director? Fuck no, you're not. So, yeah. Anyway, you know. I think I said if I send you flats, you have to take it. That's funny. Alright. I'm just gonna start pulling. Some of the stuff's still very loose here. I was like, I know how to draw arms. I know how to draw fold stuff. I'm just sketching it in, right? I don't know how well that picks up. You know? It's loose. It's loosey-goosey in there. You're not suitable to direct anyone. Damn. All right. Oh yeah, we're gonna pull. We're pulling in. Let's just do a single. Nice. Pull in there. You know? Worst case scenario, I'll hit that with some white out. Why are my ladies so loose? Nope. Nope. Not gonna touch that. Not gonna touch that at all. I pretend I didn't see that. You know? Do-do-do-do. What am I doing? Oh yeah, you can see what I'm doing. Yeah. You know? Do-do, do-do-do. Do-do, do-do-do. Mm-hmm. You know? Yeah. Do-do-do. Alright, we'll pull this in. Right, so I was thinking about this quite a bit differently. You know, because some of this detail I would do in color. Like some of the shadows and highlights and stuff like that. I was like, I'm gonna do a little bit more of a traditional inked kind of piece. You know? One, you know, because it's cool. Two, because my inks suck. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Funny Pictures Comics. How are you today, good sir or ma'am? Thanks for dropping in. And thank you. We're getting there. We're getting there. You know? All right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I know. So you know what I'm saying. But yeah. You know? I guess I'll pull that one in. Do 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 do. Yeah, so hopefully everybody's having a good night. We're just trying to get some inking in here, you know. What are you saying? You were at the art store earlier today. Young Korean girl getting the business from her dad in the pen aisle. Kind of felt bad. Ended up showing her the Faber-Castell and Pigma liners. Nice. Can you imagine the embarrassment of having a kid who was looking in the Copics case for Pigmas? God damn. Why is she like this? You know? Thought you raised a better daughter. You know what I mean? Why would you even? Why would you even tolerate such, you know, dishonor among your family, your friends? Like, what if the neighbors saw that? You know? That's the real crime right there, the neighbors, you know? What if the Kims, you know? What if the Lee Chows, what if they saw that incredible disgrace, that dishonor? You know? That's just me. Oh yeah, I put these belt loops in here, didn't I? Not very well, but I put them in there. We'll slip this. Some 3D to these pants. Mm. You know? J-Bone? I don't even know what's happening, Sumo. I don't even know why you would come in and say something like that. But also, hello, Sumo. How you doing? Alright, I guess I'll pull from here. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that and get it over with. How you doing tonight, Sumo? No, this Witchblade is for me to get better at inking. That's what this is. That's what this Witchblade is for. This is purely for learning purposes, I guess you'd say. You know? Let's see here. Yeah, right? Give J-Bone the biz, you know what I'm saying? Damn. I need to understand. You know? Alright, let's get away from that since it's still kind of wet clearly. Just in camera? No. See, this is what I hate. Alright. We'll make our way back around. Mm-hmm. Yep. Got a so what you're telling me, Sumo, is that you got a McDonald's peach and mango pie. You hrunk were the only state that still fries these bad boys. So what you're telling me is you're drunk on sugar and fried things, and you've come in here and you've said J-Bone. You know what I mean? You know? That's all. That's all I'm saying. All right. All right, Sumo. I see how it is. Diabetes. Yeah. Damn. That old diabetes. Yes, indeed. Yupperoo, you got the diabetes. I should do that first. Get in here. Hook in my belt loops. Which blade cuts in front? We got our little coin pocket. You know how it is. And then there's your regular pocket. You know? With an Audi? Fuck no. Listen, why? Why would I do that? Look. Why would I draw a lady with an Audi? It's an innie. Look at this. Look at this. Innie. All day. You did Audi? What are you talking about? No. Like, look. Shin Godzilla. Innie. Look at it. Innie. Right there. Innie. That's all I'm saying. Dun, dun, dun. You know? Anyway. That's all. That's all, class. You know? Yeah, like, what? Like, Audi. Get Audi here. You know what I'm saying? You got an Audi? You out of here. I don't even want to think about it. I threw up my mouth a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are you fucking talking about? Audis. And I'm not gonna lie. I think that if a woman has an Audi, that means that, like, she has a square jaw and, you know, she's probably ripped to the gills and looks like more of a man than Sumo does. You know what I mean? Right? So if she's got an Audi, that means she's like 2% body fat and, you know, she's ripped to the gills. I don't want any part of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want any part of that. That's it. That's all I'm saying. You're gonna barbecue your Vienna sausages? Damn. All right. I mean, you can try it. I'll give you that much. I'll give you that much. I just like how I'm like, oh, my Vienna sausages. Oh, there you go. You know? Let's get up in here. You know what I'm saying? Just push the Audi in. What? Listen, I think if you're in the Audi situation and I'm pushing in on it, you know, ew. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Sumo? Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. Get in here. Oh, bump this up. Bump. Come on. Bump. You know? Look it real good. Oh, Shelby, did you see that Skip is entering the Top Cow talent search? He was doing a stream the other day, and he was doing darkness stuff. And I was like, this is weird. It's super weird to see you draw dudes without mustaches. And then I said to Skip, I was like, if you win this, right? Like, if you win this Top Cow art contest, you only have 6 months to draw each page 100 times before you have to hand it in, And he was like, God damn it, Jay. And I was like, no, I'm serious, dude. Like, you don't have the same timeline that you've been working on. But also, it's actually good to see him work on something that isn't the same thing over and over again. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Like, I love Skip. But I got tired of seeing him draw the same page over and over again. That's just me. Oh yeah. Stay in where the dry stuff is. And like, I looked at that contest. The interesting thing about that contest is like, it's like for 2027, 2028, right? So if you win somewhere in that, you have a 6-month span of time to do that book. And it's like a flat rate of $2,000. And it actually says in it, if you don't color your own work, they will find somebody to color it and or ink it for you if you don't ink it. I was like, damn. I was like, I'm not stoked about any of that. Pull a little darker for the first few, yeah. I think I'll hit that when I do the hair. What? Shelby, are your Man with No Strings sketch covers for the campaign or your website? There we go. Damn, Sumo. Damn. Sumo has the beaties fingers. Yeah, Sumo's got pie and Odie's on his mind, right? No truer words have ever been said. Oh my god. Let's go down here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's true. Listen, I've seen Wilford Brimley. I know diabetes ain't no joke. You know? I'm not here. I'm not making fun of the brim. You know? I'm gonna set everyone ablaze. You know? That's all I'm saying. J-Bone Productions. You know? The old J-Bone Productions. Man, I'm telling you. Yep. There is an old one. There is an old Patrick Nagel hardcover. It's like has a slip case and everything. It's pretty big. It's really, really low print run. And like $300. I think the last time I looked at it, I was like, it's not worth that to me. Right? But there is a Patrick Nagel large format hardcover with a big slipcase. It's out there. It's old. But it's like, hold on. I just don't think anybody's like licensing his work right now. But like, I've got this like giant ass like Buck Rogers one, and this stuff's pretty dope, but it's like ginormous, you know. But yeah, like I don't know. It's like, is there as much as you and or I may be huge fans of Nagel, and like I feel like more like the way I look at things like visually is more akin to the way he does stuff. I just don't feel like there's a lot of people that, other than being like, hey, that's cool in 80s in Miami Vice, actually appreciate the actual art style, right? Like they just kind of like, ooh, that's a cool aesthetic, bro. You know. All right. Hello, Mr. Michael Bancroft. Damn. Am I drawing upside down again? Damn, that trick never works. You know? What's going on, Bancroft? How you doing tonight? Damn. Black Lives has the good old scampy diabetes fingers. My god. Yeah, Wild Bancroft flying in here. Missing all Sumo's craziness. Shelby's top 3 would be Rockwell, Gill, and Nagel. Interesting. Alright. Look at those wangers. Look at those wangos. Okay, here, look, here, I'll show plenty of wangos. Look. Look at them. Just there. Just popping. You know? And then, look at these ones. Oh! Also, wangos, you know? You know how it is. Alright, yeah, we gotta get over here. We gotta get in here and get these. You know? No, wangos down in Australia are what they refer to as breasts. Right? Tatangalangs. You know? That's all I'm saying. Like, I appreciate the cultural exchange that we have had with Bancroft in regards to breasts. Yeah, big ones. Wangos, tatangalangs, you know? Tam-tams. Hey girl, you got those tam-tams? Because I want them. You know what I'm saying? Not Mozzie bites. Oh, she's got a few little Mozzie bites right there. That's basically saying mosquito bites. Like, you know what I mean? That's a universal language right there. Oh, that's good. That's good, Bancroft. Mozzie bites. Oh, classic. That's some classic shit right there. Mm-hmm. Incredible. I'm glad we could have that cultural exchange. The free flow of ideas. Oh, that's good. All right. We're gonna get pulled. You know? Don't lie, Shelby. Kincaid is right up there. Oh, dang. Kincaid is fun to look at. Not inspiration, Sumo. I have an aunt who owns one of his giant Christmas originals. They used to keep it displayed in an extra room with rope keeping you 10 feet away. I was going to say, it's like, is the rope for something else? Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. I see where I'm at. I see where I'm at. I'm gonna be... pulling that. Do. Yeah. Let's just keep. Man, you need 20 interns. I hear you. Do 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 do. Let's see. Trying to stick to the dry areas. Exactly, Sumo. Exactly. It's true. By hand. Right? Listen, I have listened. Don't even put your Audi anywhere near me. You know? Don't do it. I don't want it. You don't want it. This pen doesn't want it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want your cold huddled masses. I don't want your Audis. No thanks. Don't do it. You know? Ladyfinger from Vienna. Damn. My thoughts, delicious. You know, as long as she doesn't taste like hot dog water. You know? That's all I'm saying. Okay. Yeah. All right. Sumo, can you answer me a question? Why have you come in here and started going on and on about Audis? You know what I'm saying? That's the real both crime and question of the night. You know what I mean? That's what I want to know. You know, what sparked this Audi situation? You know, that's what I want to know. You know? Exactly. Okay. All right, emo. Here's the thing. Sumo has come in here and started basically pushing this Audi belly button agenda on the chat. I have decided to have none of it, right? I don't want to see an Audi. I don't want to hear about it. You know, it's innies, a soft, delicate innie, no Audi. You know what I'm saying? And now Sumo comes in here drunk on fried pies. You know what I'm saying? Fast food pies. You know, so he is full of sugars. He's full of seed oils. You know, drunk thinking about tater tots. And Audis. Yeah. Oh, Bancroft. Bancroft brings up a very salient point. Audi only if they're preggers. Now, Sumo, have you come into my chat with some weird kink for pregnant women? Is that what's happening? Are you coming in here trying to push this weird, Audi kink, this pregnant Audi kink on my chat? Is that what you're trying to do? Because I'm not having it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're lucky you're a wrench. You know what I mean? Like I got snipers at the ready. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Sumo. Not sure why you're coming in here. They had a glow about them. Why you like this? Why you like this? That's all I want to know. You know? Why do you, Sumo Thaddeus Thori, why do you come in here, with your weird prego kink and just tainting what was a beautiful, family-friendly chat? Excuse me? The Linea Negra, if you please. Damn. All right. I'll allow it. You know what I mean? Like, if Shelby's gonna come in here, talking like that, trying to seduce us. All right. Listen. See, for you to ask that question, that means that you don't know what has led up to the family unfriendly Audi. Do you know what I'm saying? One of two things. They're either pregnant or they have like 2% body fat. Both of them, I'm not poking. You know what I'm saying? Not poking their Audi. Not poking their innie. You know what I'm saying? So, just calm down. Calm down, everyone. That's all I'm saying. Now, can we get back to this? I'm just here, like a real human boy, trying to get through the day, trying to make sure he pulls all his little jacket lines he has hidden down here. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay. But also, hello. How you doing tonight, Emo? If I didn't say hi already, you know what I mean? As everyone gets a courteous and welcoming greeting when I come in. Except for Sumo, because I guess, like, he's gonna come in here and, like, instigate in my chat. You know what I'm saying? And that's uncalled for. Uncouth, even. Move. Did you see that, Sumo? Did you see me almost knock this drink over? You know what I mean? Did that strike a bit of a nerve for you? Now, Sumo, you've just come in here, okay? You've just come in here saying that these Audis are impregnant women. Now, if I poke in an Audi, am I going to save a life or am I going to take a life? You know what I'm saying? That's you know what I mean? I'm just putting that out there, Sumo. Like you've come in here clearly with bizarre, strange ideas, and I find myself both aroused and offended. You know? That's just me. That's just me. You know? Yes, apparently. Damn Sumo. Why do you have such an Audi agenda? Why have you come into this chat spouting, you know, your nonsense? Yeah, this is the deep fry talking. I get it, Sumo. Pull that up. And okay, we're getting into the danger zones. You know? Also, speaking of Danger Zone, it's the 30th anniversary of Dead or Alive. And that's pretty awesome. I am pretty stoked about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're getting there. Getting there. You guys all gonna come up. Innie or Audi is the new... Listen, I'm going to tell you right now that every girl in Dead or Alive has an innie. That's all I'm saying. Factual. Science-based accounting. You know what I mean? And so, yeah. Every single one. You know? There was a Dead or Alive movie with Kevin Nash in it and Jamie Presley, based on the video games Dead or Alive on the PlayStation 1 all the way up to the current consoles. So, yeah, it's a fighting game series. Also, hello Apex. You know what I'm saying? What's up? How you doing? Welcome. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. Pull this out. But yeah, I was pretty stoked that State of Play today that they had for PS5 actually had some decent stuff in it. It wasn't the shit show that it normally is, and that's cool. I like when games are cool, you know? That's a good time. What are you saying, Scamps? To Audi or not to Audi? That be, the question. Jay Glizzy, sumo on his next sugar rush. All right. Trying to get Mel to take you to Costco for the first time in your life. Nice. Nice. You can get those hot dogs, those really cheap giant hot dogs at Costco. Yes. I recommend it. I recommend it, Bancroft. You know? Yeah, Jake Lizzie, you know what I'm saying? I should just use something to fill it, but whatever. That's what we're going to do. I stopped getting those when they got rid of the deli mustard. Damn. Damn. Yeah, exactly. Listen, I know you would. I know you'd like the pizzazz. I get it. Alright. Man, this is what's annoying about working on paper. You know what I mean? I can just rotate my canvas on the screen. This paper stuff, it's for the birds. Nice thumbnail title. Red alert, live art stream in progress. Damn. All right. I'll take all the rubberneckers. You know? Thumbnail for the stream is also my art. It's a goofy thing. And I was like, hey, I just got this sitting here. I could use it for a stream. So I did. Damn. Oh, fucking hell. Damn. Substantial girth. Okay, that's inside the jacket. Alright, we're filling all that in. Right, yeah, you can see what I'm doing. Alright. Gotta double check every once in a while so I'm not drawing off screen or something. What? Oh, 0% of us saw the thumbnail? God damn. Why have to be like that? Why you gotta be so cruel? You know? All right. Keep going. You know? I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? 3:30. All right. It's gonna add the depth post. All right. Outie that girl, don't matter what you say. I'm gonna outie her anyway. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's funny. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Listen, I'm going to make many mistakes. You know what I'm saying? I'm just perfectly comfortable. See, like the beauty is to not care that I'm making the mistakes. Because then anything I don't care about, I can fix digitally. You know what I mean? That's the beauty of it. You know? Man, I don't like that the tip kind of splays on this. Yeah, oh, it's kind of funky. Wow, weird. As I'm going, it's kind of getting worse. Like the actual like tip. Weird. All right. All right. Yeah, it's just flat. It's just a straight like flat overhead, right? Like if I just, you know, no tilt, no tilt. All right, let's get in here and smooth this out. Get a lighter. Mm-hmm. You know? Get that chapeau in there, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you're kind of, it feels like you're dry. Hold on. Feels like you're drying out on me. Hold on. I got a drawer full of these. I will not be dried out. Come to the gold one. The gold. You know what I'm saying? All right. We don't want it. We don't want it drying up. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. There we go. Yeah, I just got a bag. I got a bag and a drawer full of these. I nicked a ring can with adjustable stand from work. Nice. You can find every neighbor's dog. All right. Now, are you going to be juicy? Oh, yeah. All right. Let's get back in here. Yeah, you really kind of... I mean, I know that I'm going to put a thick outline around this anyway, so it's not going to fucking matter. But, you know, we'll pretend. We'll pretend for now that I'm not going to. You know? We'll pretend. You know? Listen, it's gotta be. You need that loose juice, you know what I'm saying? Like the golds. The gold ones are really juicy. You know? Or the unis. The unis are like sloppy. They're so juicy. You know what I'm saying? There's actually a few spots. Like, look at that. Like, look at how wet that goes on. It's crazy. Right? It's impressive how moist, like a cookie just from the oven. You know what I'm saying? It's very juicy. You know? Yeah. How many nicknames do I need? You know, Geminem, Jelly Bean, Jay Glizzy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's getting wild. It's getting out of hand. You know? Yeah, you're gonna cast a bit of shadow here. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, you gotta also be very aware of the copyright, situation. It's true. It's very true. Do 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 do. Okay. I'll go back to this juicy pen later. I go back to my stiff new juice. We'll return to that. You know? This is true, right? These things are all true. Okay. I'm getting out of my... There we go. Pull that in. And get this little... You know? But yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good night, enjoying their Thursday into Friday morning, you know? If we can swing. Man, I find that like cumbersome. Drawing on paper, cumbersome. You know? You know, it is what it is. Yeah, Friday. Oh, it's Friday evening for you. Damn. You're in the future. That's crazy. Can you tell me the lottery numbers for the future? So that I may know them in the past. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, let's get the little knuckles. We're gonna pull this. This is over top. Hey, Jonas Olson. How you doing tonight? Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. All right. So we got a jacket, we got a hand. I gotta go back to the boobs in the belly. But we'll get there. I'm just very cautious of, you know, rubbing any of this wet ink and smearing it all over. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Witchblade piece. Dean. What's up? How you doing, Dean? Are you still in Australia or are you in the States now? What's going on with you? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're back and forth? All right. How's that going? Is that good? Annoying? How's that work? You know, if you don't mind me asking. You know what I'm saying? If you do, then just say, shut up, Jay. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. All right, we'll pull the knuckle, get these little strands that go to the knuckle. I get these pulls. Yeah, I imagine. Because it's like a, what, like a 24-hour flight or something like that? Or 18 hours, something crazy? That'd be no bueno. Alright, where am I at? We're wetting all these areas. And I do not want to hit them harder than they need to be hit. Oh man, 22 hours. So like basically like a full day of travel. That's crazy. Bus plus train. Damn. Okay. Right? But you'd think, like, yeah, I don't know, at some point, you'd just be like, I don't want to stand, I don't want to sit. Just want this to be over. You know? Just want to get where I'm going. Okay. Get that highlight. Full pull. Yeah, I should do that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, a plane would be rough, right, for that long. But hey, eventually you won't have to do it any longer. You know what I'm saying? So there's a light at the end of the tunnel, as it were. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know. She's got 2 carry-ons. I get what you're saying, Sumo. I mean, this is going to be blacked in. I know it, you know it. I'm just going to do it. You know? Man, we're coming up on way too long. Alright. I'm going to finish most of this outline. And then call it. You know? And tomorrow is another day. Oh, let's get in here. You know, I could be using, you know, but I ain't got no time. I could be using ellipses and all that stuff, but who's fucking got time to ellipse? You know what I'm saying? Who's got the time for the ellipse, you know? Not me. Oh, I'm saying. No, the innie is already there, right? Like, she already has the innie, right? I like how the camera is like up here and she's looking down at you, but still looking down at you. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, Heads back, Witchblades up. She's like, no, I'm still looking down on you. I like it. Do 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 do. All right. Yeah. Scoop. And on that. You know? Yeah. It's tough, Sumo. You know, like you went there. It's like you tried to make fetch happen. Damn. Tried to make fetch happen, Sumo. And it didn't. You know what I mean? I hate it for you. I really do. You know? Gotta get in there. Gotta be... Gotta be solved. All right, I'm gonna hit this face outline here. As my eye conveniently decides to start twitching. All right. You know? These are all good questions, Scamps. All good questions. You know? And if you don't know, now you know. Yeah, that's pretty strong. All right. Clean. What fucking time is it anyway? Oh, okay. I haven't been streaming for a full 2 hours yet. But I think I'm gonna bounce at the 2-hour mark. And just kind of, you know, go to bed. You know? That's all I'm saying. Oh, my knuckles itchy. have to cut that out too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say smash that like button. Like, subscribe, share it out in social media. Tell your mom about Outies. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. You know how it is. What's one? Oh, yeah. Sure. That makes sense. That checks out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm going to show you guys before I go, and it's because it's fun. Do this. Boop. I'm not going to play it, but I'm going to show it. Just because it's fun. I like fun. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be all set up. If now I switch to number 5. Gotta push a button over here. Hold on. Hold on. Yes. All right. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. You know what I'm saying? That's right. We have shifted reality. I don't know if you guys are ready for this. You know what I mean? Simple 1500 the sumo. Right? And I'm not even going to play it. I'm just going to let it run a demo. And then you guys can see how amazing this PS1 game is. You know what I mean? I'm pretty stoked about it. It's like 2D. It's actually like really deep and complex as far as like your ability to grapple, adjust, like even move a hand over the other hand. See, look, like, see, he reached under. You can reach under and over to adjust your grip. And yeah, it's awesome. This game's awesome. I pulled it out of my collection because I was like, oh yeah, I got some sumo games. And it does these really cool things when you win or lose, like with this ukiyo-e style art, and has an RPG mode in it. And as you see at the top of the life bars, like you have a health bar and you have a stamina bar, and then there's a blue bar that comes across at the top, and that bar, when it gets to the blue, that's at your peak strength, and then if you can hit and shove and push, or elbow, or like you do all these like really cool like movements. Yeah, it has an RPG mode like where you can like raise your stats and everything. And like you do full tournaments, like you basically train and go to and do the tournaments. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, look at those knees. Like it's so awesome because it's like 2D pixel art, and like there's like all these day and night stages and stuff like that. It's really cool. It's really cool. But yeah, like see this art that they have, the splash art on like the loading screen. Every time like you like, you know, toss a guy out, like, you know, with like a shoulder throw, or if you like basically like trip them up to drop them down or anything like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's really interesting. It's really cool to see, you know, that's all there is to it. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do something fun with this game. Maybe stream it or something like that. But yeah, you know, we'll get back to it. We'll get back to the art. We'll get back to it. We'll get back here. Hey, Don, what's going on? How you doing? We're just doodling. We're drawing. We're killing time here. You know, getting stuff done. Yeah, we go back. We'll go back. Go back to my nice wet pen. How you doing tonight, Don? What's going on? Doodling and canoodling. Damn. Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. Still a bunch of stuff to do. Still a bunch of detail stuff. You know. But yeah, good to see you in the chat. Been a ton of people in here tonight, like switching in and out. Nice. Late night peanut butter sandwich. I like it. I still... Yeah, she does have lashes for days. I'll probably go in with a 0-1 to kind of sharpen the tips of the lashes. Yeah, have a good night, Don. Enjoy that peanut butter sandwich. So the chat's been full of innies and outies. God damn it, Sumo. Damn it, Sumo. Why are you like this? Why? Why are you like this? That's all I want to know, Sumo. Why? You know? That's all I want to know, Sumo. Why? Why you like this? I stopped eating bread. Scamps. Going on a, protein, fat diet. Cutting bread out, cutting carbs, very low carbs. Some carbs, very low carbs, you know? I don't know. It's weird. Like, I feel way better whenever I have, like, a very, like, low-carb diet. Like, nothing bothers me when I eat it. Like, I could just eat, like, a slice of pizza, or I could eat bread or noodles or whatever, right? It doesn't bother me, but I also find, like, if I eat, just regular, like, like if I go have a slice of pizza or whatever, it just feels like it just kills you for an hour, where you're just kind of like, and most of the time I feel better when I'm not eating, right? So that's kind of the thing. Okay, going back to not. There we go. We're going to back to the hard, so I can tighten the rest of this stuff up and get got out of here. All right, so I got a few little of these to pull. Yeah, oh yeah. Like that's the thing, right? Like any of these like energy drinks. Oh, the light's in a weird spot. It's back here shining down. But it's like 0 sugar, Yeah. Or like any of like these peach mango caffeine, 0 sugar, So if like you're living that caffeinated lifestyle, you're not getting that sugar, but you're getting that energy, that raw energy, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. All right, I gotta move this. Somehow during my modus moverendi, my pen's got all wickety wonked. I stay away from 5-hour energy. I'll tell you that for free. Like the 5-hour energies, man, you want a heart problem? Have some 5-hour energies. That's all. That's all I'll tell you right now. You don't want a heart problem? Don't have 5-hour energies. So that's it. That's all I'll tell you. Just factually. It's like, why I worry about Shelby? Man, he's just cranking on those pipeline punches. And I'm like, bro. But yeah, if you're getting the all that taurine and all that stuff with sugar and like, you know, it's just like just a recipe for disaster. That's all I'm saying. You know? But yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, we're peach mango twinsies. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are, Sumo. All right, I'm gonna. Yeah. Oh, it 100% is a 5-hour heart attack. You do not want to live on 5-hour energy drinks. No, no, sir. No, ma'am. You know, would not recommend. Okay, yeah, we're gonna meet all those up. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'll go clean those up a bit later, but right now, I think I'm just gonna pull the lines through. Yep. All right. Now, just kind of somewhat of a scribble there. And I'll have to go in. All right, this is where this gets fun. Gotta keep track of all these lines and then hit them up and give them depth. Nobody likes that. Oh, you're getting all hat. I see how it is. Getting a lot of hat. All right. I see how it is. All right. I gotta get over here, finish this. Yeah. You know? Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Alright, I guess I'll pull another one and go do. Yeah, as you can see, or maybe you can't, I don't know. It was just kind of a crosshatch over the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's coming in. It's coming in there, you know? It's getting there. It's getting there. Okay, we're going to assume that you're on the inside. You know? But yeah. We rolling. Da-da-da. All right. We're at the 2 hour and 22 minute mark. At the 2 hour and 30 minute mark, I'm gonna completely call it and get the hell out of here. We'll pick at a few things here before I bounce to kind of get it going. You know, tomorrow's another day. But yeah, no, it's coming along. It's coming along. You're outside. Except Sumo, he's on the outside. Damn. Yeah, she's getting there. Yeah, I'll have to hit this. Hit that. Decide how light or how heavy I'm going to go in that neck shadow. You know? I mean, I'm not terribly worried about it because, you know, I'm going to color it digitally and all that stuff anyway. So anything I do not like about it will be fixed in post. You know what I'm saying? Just how it goes. That's right. We got that thicker line here. Well, the thing is like, you know, typically, and this is mostly like, this piece is mostly like, you know, doing it this way is mostly like an inking exercise, right? To kind of see how I want to do things or not do things, see how I feel about some of these pens versus other pens, and just kind of in general get a better feel for how I want to work traditionally. And because if this was a top to bottom digital piece, this would just be like a layer shadow, right? Like it'd be a 25% black, with a color tone put through it of her skin tone, right? Like I wouldn't even think of doing any of this cross hatching here. It would just all be in the color, right? Like I would do the line work, clean it all up. All the shading would be in the color, right? Like any sense of depth would be in the color. Which is how I've worked for ever. But new day and all that kind of stuff, I guess. Yeah, I will definitely go a thick outline around this when I'm done. Ooh. All right. So we've decided that this is that. All right. To get our little tiger stripe in there for the underlay. Of the Witchblade. Do. Oh yeah, she popping. She popping. Do. I dig it. I dig it. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Do. You know what I'm saying? Oh. All right. Ladies, gentlemen, children of all ages. We are at the 2.5 hour mark. That means that I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm gonna leave you possibly with this.
This is an outrage.
And this.
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, hello, Zorak. Braxton,
I am very attracted to you.
I can hurt you.
Oh, waka chicka wow.
Jeremiah says, Tim has seemed
You
pretty.
know? And that. Have a good night, everybody.
Feel the rhythm in my chest tonight. Electric sparks under stadium lights. I've got a secret, I hold the key. It's a power you won't believe. Turn it up, turn it down, let it roll. I've got that nipple control. Nipple control, oh, let it go. With just one touch, I'm running the show. Twist and turn, let the music flow. Nipple control, yeah. Now you know. Yeah. Now you know. Yeah. Soft whispers flow through the air. Nipples so hard it's beyond compare. Nipples pop like they got no shame, but the beat's to blame. Yeah, the beat's to blame. It's a dance revolution on your chest. Who knew these moves would be the best? Shimmy left, now shimmy right. Nipple control ignites the night.